Okay, let's take a look at now the back page of your worksheet, where on this first one here it says to embed a set of data that fits the following criteria. It says 5 values, the mean is 25, the median is 30, and the mode is 35. Now, there's many different answers for a problem like this, but how you approach it is important and things that I will check to make sure that things make sense. So the first thing is, since it says 5 values, what I like to do is write out 5 dashes. So I have 5 data points. Since the mean is 25, what that means is that of my 5 data points, they have to average to 25. So if I go 25 times 5, that must mean they must add up to 125. So when I add up these 5 points, it must equal 125. The median is 30, so that means, in this case, the third term in the list must be 30. So I'm going to go ahead and write 30 right there. The mode is 35, so the most repeated number must be 35. Well, since it has to be bigger than 30, I only have 2 spots bigger than 30, so I have to make both of them 35. So I have those 2 conditions already met. Now to make sure that it adds up to 125, I look at what I have right now. These add up to 100, so these 2 last points just have to add up to 25. They just can't be the same. So if I want, I could go like 5 and 20, and I am good to go. And I got that one done. All right, B, same type of problem, just different conditions. So I now have 6 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The mean is 50, so 6 times 50, in this case, is 300. So all those data points must add up to 300. Okay? The median is 50. So what that means here is that the middle term, or the average of the third and fourth term, must average to 50. Now here's the tricky part. No mode means no repeats. So I can't write 50 and 50 in the third and fourth spot. These 2 numbers right here have to average to 50. So I might go something like this, 45 and 55. They average to 50. The nice thing about these 2 is they add up to 100. Since I needed to add to 300, I'm going to make sure the next 2 set of numbers add up to 100. So that's 200. So if I pick 30 here, and that makes that 70, I've met all 3 conditions. Moving right along to letter C. On letter C here it says 9 values, so they're starting to get even bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The mean is 8. So 9 times 8 is 72, so they all have to add up to 72. The median is 6. Well, since I have 9 data points, that means the 5th term must be a 6. So if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so the 5th term must be a 6. Now the mode must be 10. So 10 must be listed the most. So what I might do just to make sure that this works is I might throw in a few 10s here. I might go 10, 10, 10. But I want to be a little bit careful and not put too many 10s to make it really difficult to think of the numbers behind. Because if I look at right now, I have 36 data points, or sorry, they sum up to 36, not 36 data points. So I have 4 in there, but they add up to 36. I needed to add up to 72, and I only have 4 left here. So I might just do this, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 10, so I'm at 46. So I need to get to 72. So to get this last data point here, I go 72 minus my 46, and that gives me 26 for my last data point, and I'm good to go. It meets the criteria. All right, our last one here, 10 data points. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The mean is only 2, so 2 times 10, well, we know that's 20. Okay? The median is 0, so that means, since I have 10 data points, the average of the 5th and 6th data point must be 0. The mode is -3. Oh, so it looks like I can have some negative numbers. That makes this a lot easier, knowing that I can do positive and negative numbers. So, and since the mode can be -3, to do the median, to make that even a little bit easier on this 5th and 6th term, I'm just going to make them both 0. Just so long as these two have to average to equal 0. Now if I've used 2 zeros, I need to have at least 3 -3s. In fact, I'm going to make 4 of them. So now if I think of where I'm at -12 right now, and I need to be at 20. So if I make this a positive 12, that just means my last these 3 numbers here have to add up to 20. So I could go like 4, 6, 10. Those 3 add up to 20. I've met all my criteria, and I'm done with letter D. All right, number 4. Here's some good uses of figuring out, or practical uses of using all this mean, average, and all that fun stuff that we've been learning. So, number 4 says, during the first 11 months of your job as a car salesperson, you sold the following numbers of cars each month. I'm not going to read all of them. But in order to earn her $2,500 bonus for the year, she has to average selling 30 cars a month. How many cars does she need to sell in the month of December to earn the bonus? Okay, so you want to earn the $2,500 bonus. So, according to your bonus, you get the bonus if you sell 30 cars a month for 12 months. So what that means is you need to sell a total of 360 cars. That's what you need. Well, right now, you have sold, if you go 22 plus 27 plus 28 plus 24 plus the 20 plus the 27 plus another 24 plus the 29 plus the 32 plus the 27 plus the 30 plus the 28. If you add those all up in your calculator, you have sold 318 cars so far. So if I subtract the two, 360 minus 318, you're going to need to sell 42 cars. Okay, so she needs to sell 42 cars in the month of December to earn the $2,500 bonus. All right, last problem on the worksheet. Great one here, because this is something that you can use in all of your classes. So if we read number 5, says you have taken 7 100-point chemistry tests this quarter. You want a B- average for the quarter, so you know that you need to have at least 79.5% average on your tests. Your 6 scores so far are given there. There is 100-point test remaining to be taken. Is it possible for you to score high enough on that test to get a 79.5 or above for the quarter? Explain or show mathematical evidence to support your answer. Well, let's think about this. To get a 79.5% or higher on 7 tests, if we take the 79, if we take that 79.5%, think of it like points, times it by all 7 tests, because that's what we would need to average, we need to earn 556.5 points in the term. This is what is needed. So this is what we need to get to our B- or better. So the question is, what have we earned so far? Well, let's add them up. So 68 plus 72 plus 85 plus 76 plus 82 plus 81. That adds up to 464 points. So when we subtract the 2 from each other, we're left with 92.5 points. That's how many points we need to get. The good news is it's a 100-point test. So, since it's a 100-point test, it is possible to do this problem. So, oops, sorry about that. That slid up a little bit farther than I wanted to. So, you will need to get at least a 92.5 or better on your last 100-point test to get a B- or B-, in the course. Alright, that ends your worksheet.